All right, here we go.
Hello.
So, someone gave us 17 houses to look at. And so I put it into a random number generator, the numbers 1 through 17. And it gave us a number of a house whose house number is 1120, which is very special for Amanda and I
Yeah.
because the house we primarily grew up in's address was 1120. So I felt like it was
Yeah.
like fate,
Mom and dad were in that house for 20 some years.
like 21, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and we were in it for overlapping parts of that time.
We
Uh,
moved in, I think, when I was 2.
yeah, because I was 7, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So I did not look at any of this and I did not have anyone like screen any of it. So I don't know how weird it is. We'll see.
Okay.
But it's on Zillow, which means I can make the uh photos appropriate.
Okay.
Interesting.
It's already a little weird.
But like not in an unappealing way. Like I don't know why you need these outside steps to the top of your tower, but like, why not? Sounds good.
How else are you going to get to your tower?
Yeah,
Inside? That's not as fun.
no. So I'm
Oh my God,
fine
there's
with this so
92
far.
pictures.
That well, maybe have to. I feel like when it's 92, there's like 100 pictures of the outside, or like
Yeah. We're
60
just we're
pictures of
just
the
gonna
inside.
need to make sure we don't linger too long on
Okay.
oh, it's in Lake Forest. Okay.
Okay, and that is, oh right, I forgot to say that. It is 1120 Grandview Avenue, Lake Forest. The roof looks cool.
Yeah.
Um, I don't really understand. Oh, maybe that's not all the way up the tower. It's just to this
Uh
side entrance.
I don't know if this the tower is so much, but the windows and roof are giving me Frank Lloyd Wright
Me
vibes.
too, 100%, although I only know like 4 architects, so.
Yeah. I mean, they're not all as well respected as Bob in Vermont,
Yeah,
but
exactly. Um, all right, this is fine. I'm just mostly skipping through these because I'm thinking that
it's
like
pretty.
we got a picture of what this looks like out here now. But
It looks like very compact from the front.
yeah, I like the red door.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
But
2,400 square feet.
okay. And
Um,
it's contingent, so it's found a lid for its pot.
Outlet, so happy for you. I okay, the door is compelling me. I'm ready to go
It's a
inside.
real texture adventure.
Oh wow, really textured.
Yeah. You
That's a
could
lot.
those things come up further than the doorknob.
Yeah, way
Don't love
further.
those little
I
curtains
feel
on
like I
top.
would
I know
accidentally impale myself, and I feel confident
for
kids
sure.
would also.
Oh yeah. Oh, your kid would just have a permanent bruise right here from
But
running
on a
into it.
counterpoint, if you ran out of bookshelf space and didn't care about the elements impacting your books,
Yeah.
this would hold those very well, I think.
Yeah.
This is pretty.
Oh, that fireplace is cool.
So that's our tower.
Yeah.
So I guess you can't
That
see
now we know why you have to
inside
get
it.
in the tower
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
outside.
Although ultimately you can't, we did find out.
Yeah, that's true.
But also I guess the top of the tower is just like probably a chimney, so it's not as cool as I thought. Um, Bougie, nice,
Yeah.
pretty.
Beautiful.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'd
real Frank Lloyd Wright.
absolutely like I'm ready to be entertained by like Carol Brady here.
Uh-huh.
And Anne, of course. I don't want to erase her labor.
Alice.
Alice, it was her real name, Anne something?
Yeah, Ann B. Davis.
Anne B. Davis. That's how I got confused. Um, there is
This is
something
beautiful.
about that particular era where things look very futuristic and historical at the same time. Like this
Yeah,
could
yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
be
Like
Brady
the
Bunch of
Jetsons.
Jetsons. Yeah.
Yeah. If you lived here, maybe you could have a Rosie,
Mm.
like a
I
Roomba, but like a full body Roomba.
Yeah, yeah. I love a corner. This does like really appeal to me. The fact that this
Yeah, this
entire
is
room's
beautiful.
centerpieces are a fireplace and a corner seat.
Again, I don't know how much he did with like towers, but I feel real Frank Lloyd Wright vibes.
Yeah. I mean, it's sort of mid-century modernish, right? Do I not know what that means?
No, this is mid-century for sure. I
Yeah.
mean, it's
Okay.
definitely of the era. but
I feel like everyone was also copying, right, frankly,
right. I
at
mean,
that
that's the
time.
thing is I don't know enough about like what made it actually him.
Right, right. Ooh, wait, there's a room inside the tower.
Oh, it must be hot on the other side because that's a fireplace. I like the I just love those floor to ceiling.
Yes. Although this
Oh,
feels a bit conference roomy between the full cherry panel
yeah,
and then
the
that
wood panels.
particular
Yeah.
table. And like then it makes the view almost feel like a conference room wall too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't decorate it that way. I also would put much
Oh,
more
I love that.
comfortable furniture out here because this is really cute.
Yeah, super cute.
The whole thing feels slightly like a business though. Like this also feels like a business patio.
It could be a business patio. Yeah, we'll have to see once we get to like the kitchen and bathrooms and bedroom. It
Yeah.
still feels like an office. I bet that's the kitchen back there.
You think?
Hmm.
Yeah. Whoa.
Hmm.
What a terrible shaped kitchen.
Wow, that corner is just
Oh,
a real strong corner.
the amount that I do not want to cook in this kitchen is like
How could you? Where's the
there's
stove?
no stove, there's no oven. Is this a small television in the wall? At least there's
I hope
that.
it's an intercom.
That makes sense. Or radio.
And it still has the wall phone because I guess what else would you put there? Take
Yeah.
out the landline and still just leave something there. That backsplash is really
No, that's my
of
favorite
an
part.
era.
I love that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that's cool.
I'm happy for you.
The cabinets, this color is killing me.
The cabinets with the curve is really interesting to
Yeah, I
me.
like the shape a lot of that, except for
Hmm.
how much I don't want to be in it. But
Yeah.
the color of the backsplash, I think, is so cool.
Oh, a little
Wait,
bread
a
box.
record player popping out of the wall?
That's awesome.
And what's this? That looks
That's a
built in.
blender.
Is it a built-in blender?
God, I hope so.
I think it is.
Oh,
Remember at
yes,
Grandma
because
and
look, it's gone
Grandpa's
now.
house? They had that trash compactor built in.
Yes. Hmm.
This feels like a kitchen that would have a trash compactor built in.
Oh, I bet it does somewhere. Maybe
Goodbye,
not.
kitchen.
We
Well,
barely knew you
I
and
guess there
don't know
really
anything about the
was no
stove
stove or oven.
or microwave. There was absolutely nothing with which to heat your
Yeah.
food.
We've not even a
Maybe,
toaster oven.
maybe in the future you don't heat your food.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe there's a second kitchen and that was just the special conference room kitchen.
That was the kitchen where they make their like margaritas.
Yeah, for that's why they need only a blender and a record player. Like
Yeah,
it's got a specific vibe. It's very Mad
it's
Men.
the party kitchen. Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
that's cute. I would sleep there.
yeah. Uh, this is a very different way to do a rock wall than that Vermont house.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I
Still,
might argue a slightly better way to do a rock wall, but still
yeah,
afraid of banging my head.
I was gonna say still dangerous for children, but I appreciate that they don't put the furniture in a way that your head goes back
Yeah.
against.
Yeah. Yeah. They have cleared that rock wall for your
Yeah,
head
that
to be safe.
really major
Is
improvement.
this a bathroom with no door?
So I was just gonna say that too. I think it maybe, I hope, is a pocket door that slides in.
A curved pocket door? Because that's what I feel like it would have to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, there it is. There is
Oh,
a door.
good. Okay, good.
Phew. Also, what is that? That's
That
cool.
this is like a whole dressing area.
I like it.
I do too.
Should I go backwards? No, I went forward.
Wait, but if you keep your closet shut, then you don't get any light.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that's strange.
I don't
Also, I'm not
totally
sure what the,
understand, I'll be honest.
no,
Reminds me of the
not,
Rock House too. Why do things not go to the ceiling? But then I get that it's for light, but then why is it so far back?
yeah,
When you make the wall of one of your rooms a cave, or a rocks, I feel like you've got to make sure it doesn't
be
feel like,
really careful. Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Okay, we can keep going. Okay.
An in-floor tub,
In
as
floor
was the
tub.
style, apparently,
Yep.
as we've learned,
Yeah.
but no carpeting around it, which is a really big step up from so many of these
Yes.
houses.
And it is a shower within the tub. And I guess you just don't use a shower curtain. That
Yeah,
is,
you just hope for the best. The floor is made of the same thing as the tub, so you're just like, eh. I like that there's a matching backsplash in a lot of ways to the backsplash in the kitchen.
uh-huh. I am
It's,
also speaking of matching to the kitchen, there's a phone next to the toilet.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when hotels, like fancy hotels, used to have phones near the toilet. That was like, I felt like always a sign where I was like, whoa.
Oh, mine was the robe.
Fair. I like the skylight. I feel like that'll add a lot of
That is super
special.
cool. Yeah. Well, that's the benefit of the flat roof, I guess.
Yeah.
A little weird to look at it in the mirror, but the
I
curves
don't
in this house are very interesting.
I love that we had curves, in our house in Lynn, and that was like my favorite part. This is a little overwhelming of an aesthetic to have this kind of mirror too,
Mhm.
though, to just like have
Yeah.
the backsplash and then more backsplash and more backsplash and more backsplash.
Yeah, to just be repeating that, particularly that particular
It's
backsplash. If it were maybe a less busy backsplash, it would
yeah,
be.
it's not working for me so well. And again,
Mhm.
I get that this like wood piece is the of the moment when it was made, but I don't need it. It's too brown.
This may not be the
No.
house for you if wood is too brown.
What is this wall, do you think?
Carpet
Oh
or
yeah.
cork. It could be cork.
I thought it was cork at first, but I do think you might be right with carpet.
Who doesn't love to vacuum a wall? Just
Yeah.
take your, that's what the attachments. That's why you have Rosie the robot.
Yes, because she can just go. "Whirr."
She
Are
just
these
does
like
it
day
herself.
beds, do we
I
think?
think so. Yeah, I think they're day beds.
Okay, so this is obviously like a guest room, I'm guessing.
Or a kid's room. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely not like the owner suite.
I just feel like you want to have the day beds so that you can have like not, this doesn't feel kids' room to me.
I bet they pull out into a full size.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I was thinking like you'll have the couch the rest of the time.
Oh, and there's your other intercom right there in the wall
Oh
carpet.
yeah.
I do think it's cork, actually.
Oh, now that you can see more squares to it,
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't tell.
If you live in
Um,
this house, what is that wall made out of?
yes, great question. Before you ask me to take this video down, can you just answer us one quick question? Um, and then I'll do it.
It's
Uh,
not fair to have a mysterious house and want your video taken down and not answer the
without
mysteries.
clearing the mystery. I would have a hard time keeping the closet doors open. That would feel like
It would,
unfinished all
I
the time.
hate doors open that don't need to be open.
Yeah,
Although, actually, I don't think those are closet doors. I think those are closet windows.
those ones. But what about this?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that one I would just like to have shut.
So,
Oh,
okay,
this is
this is
a
a
this
much
is a
larger room than
U-shaped
I
room.
imagined. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so it's like a sort of multi-part thing.
Oh,
Oh, you can make it into two rooms.
kind of.
I assume that's what this is telling me is that you can just slide this out all the way
And
across.
then you just have to climb over the desk and still be in the other room. It doesn't actually give you that much privacy.
You're right. Okay, correct. Um, although is this okay? Interesting. I like going back and forth and seeing what it could feel like both ways. I don't know why they set up a desk like that. I guess this only literally goes this far. This is all
Yeah.
very built in.
Yeah. All the furniture appears to be built in.
Yeah.
Again, very Frank Lloyd Wright.
Okay, so this is the twin room, but with red.
Apparently, you only get to sleep in a day bed if you are in this house.
Yeah, you've really unless you've got to own it or else you got to be ready for a day bed. Those are your
Yep.
like your two choices.
Hmm. Yep.
This side, somehow the other side didn't. This side reminds me of a room that Granddaddy would like.
Oh yeah. I think it's the whole long wood wall with the dresser
Yeah, there's also something about the red of
pillow.
this
I
that's
think the
like,
pillow.
yeah, yeah, yes. He did love some exoticization. Any
Yeah.
sort of vague Orientalism you could do, Granddaddy was like red.
There's another landline phone there. Do you think they still use them?
Because this one doesn't look built in. This one looks
No,
easily
that one is just there,
removable.
and it's not like a cordless. That is a full-on
Yeah,
phone.
yeah. Now I am beginning to think they're really into their landline because the other ones, I can see that that would be a lot to remove, but this one, you literally just take it off the shelf.
Just put it in a box.
Okay, yep, we get the idea. No, I
This
don't
is a
like this
much
bathroom,
more modern bathroom.
but ugly.
Does not fit.
I just think it is such an unattractive color scheme.
The poop brown.
There is still the intercom, and this I know
That,
it's
that's
just
a
like a
vent.
general vent, but it really matches the intercom to me.
Mm.
Like I feel like it keeps the time alive. Um, What's this?
A
Just
mirror. Yeah.
looks sort of like a sieve, but that seems
I
so
don't think
crazy.
there's anything that unusual in this bathroom. This is
Yeah.
just a real, like, they designed it at Home Depot kind of. More day beds.
Is this another room of day beds or is this our old
I
day
don't
bedroom?
know. Who knows how many day beds are. Well, it's a four-bedroom house, so
It could be a third day bedroom. And so this is
yeah.
the hallway, which you can also close off.
Oh, I like that. That was a big entertaining thing.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I
Hmm.
like that this is sort of a bonus living room because it's
Yeah, sort of
moved.
usable space.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's not a hallway. It just is literally
Oh,
a room.
no, it's not. It's not just a bonus room. It's
Less
just a room.
impressed. It's a
I
room.
wonder if this is the fourth bedroom.
Maybe. There's no closet, is there? Well, who knows
I
what the...
Who knows?
Okay, we have
Oh
found
my gosh,
another
that kitchen
kitchen.
is an eat-in kitchen? No, it's the same kitchen unless they use that backsplash multiple times.
Seems like they would, just to be
Oh,
clear.
that's true.
This looks upstairs, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Or that's downstairs.
Okay.
Can we go in any further?
No,
Oh,
apparently
nope.
not.
No, we may not. Well, that is Partridge Family colors
What
down
is
there for
this?
sure. I think it's the laundry room.
In the basement, we think?
Yeah. I think we went down those stairs into the whoa.
Wow.
This
What are you
feels horror.
entertaining?
This feels like if you want to have a horror movie, like
Is this a
in
swinger house? Is that why they have all these separate spaces and so many beds and
you
like
gotta be you're gonna be a real uncomfortable swinger because you only have a day bed.
I know, but a lot of them.
A lot of them. It's true, multiple day beds, but like I this room makes me slightly uneasy.
Is
Put
this
something on the floor, put some color somewhere.
yeah.
Can yeah, no, go back. What is
This?
that?
Yeah. I can't tell. At first I was like foosball, but it's
I
definitely
thought
not
foosball at
foosball.
first too, but I've never seen a foosball table with a skirt on it.
Yeah, and there's no of the none of the
Yeah, also yeah, there's it's a foosball table without
it's a
the
really bad foosball table. Maybe it's a bassinet.
maybe it's where they lay the naked person to eat the sushi off of in their
Oh,
swinger
that's a good
parties.
idea. That seems the closest so far. This feels like a Star Trekky sort of like ceiling
Yeah,
design.
that does feel Star Trekky.
Yeah. Um,
Don't know what this orange
I'm
stuff is.
curious to see this if this is floor tile. I wonder if nope, it doesn't
That
show.
it's that not Pepperidge Farm. It's that Partridge Family
Yeah, yeah,
logo.
from the laundry room.
Is that the faucet?
Yeah,
Wow, that's a real vibe.
yeah. I like that they just decided to lean into it.
Yeah,
Because how can you
yeah.
not, I guess, at a certain point?
And then with like the most basic toilet paper holder, they have like a bright orange faucet, and they're like, "We
Yeah.
got this from Kohl's
What's this?
storage," because it looks like it's the garage on the other side.
Oh, what's
And
that?
it was a double, like the garage was on the basement level when we looked at the house on the outside. I have no idea what that is.
Electric car charger?
Could be. Oh, pretty.
We're done inside? I have so many more questions.
Wait, now it's just outside?
I guess we might go back inside, but like, I don't care about this. I already understood outside. Although, do they have a golf
It
hole?
does appear that that is a golf hole.
A single
With
golf
that
hole?
much glass?
I would not do that. Like,
How many
putting right
times
or shooting right at, well, I don't know what you call the golf things, but yeah, that seems,
dad, where's dad when you need him?
yeah, seriously. Yeah, I think we're just outside now.
Well, I guess we didn't need to worry too much
Okay.
about those 92 pictures. Oh, love this.
Okay, den. That's the that's the round bathroom. And you get
Uh-huh.
to the den at the end of the hall. Then there's that one bedroom, and then that's bedrooms two and three.
I've never seen a one room listed as bedrooms two and three before.
It
I
is
find that
complicated
interesting.
to me, honestly. I don't,
Hmm.
it seems a step beyond like a bedroom with a door between it because there's no closure,
Right.
or partial closure. Dining area, living room, there's the kitchen. Okay, I'm gonna try to zoom in on that to understand better. So we saw sort of looking in there,
That corner. Yep. And
and
then
then later
that
we
is
saw
the
this
stove. Yeah.
portion. And then there's an eat-in stuff in between, it looks like
Yeah.
we saw. And then it goes down to the basement. Oops.
So that den was the fourth bedroom.
Well, we don't know. Maybe the fourth bedroom's in the basement. Nope, that was the fourth bedroom.
What was that fourth bedroom? Oh, there was a workshop that we saw, or no, was
That was what we
storage.
thought was the storage room.
Yeah, the workshop.
And then the
Of course.
recreation room was Star Trek Naked Sushi.
Yeah, the
And then
very
this, I
large horror
think,
movie room.
oh, that's the laundry room. I don't know if we saw this storage spaces.
Yeah, I maybe not. I'm okay without seeing people's storage spaces,
Well,
honestly.
here's the bar. So it would be like behind the bar would be
Yeah.
a rounded one.
I wish we'd seen the garage.
Yeah. Wait, here's
All
another
of that
way
is
of
25.
labeling it, which is calling this big thing with four beds the primary bedroom.
Primary bedroom.
And then that's a sunroom and that's a bedroom. This is if you wanted to mark it as a two-bedroom house for some reason. Oh, and then here's a little room that we don't know about. I think that's,
Oh, that's a secret room.
yeah.
It looks like a, my gosh.
Wow, the number of different ways of calling things.
Yeah. Study, bedroom one, bedroom two, bedroom three,
And
dining,
they call the
living.
hall the gallery.
Oh, love that. This is a lot of blueprints.
Yeah.
Rasmussen architect.
Oh, so it's named after the Rasmussen residence. He made his own.
He made it for himself. 1964.
All right, let's learn some more about it. Back to
Okay.
listing. This is an absolutely stunning, one of a kind. Oh, he apprenticed to Franklin. Don't jump ahead.
Mhm.
One of a kind
I saw it too.
organic modern home designed by the home's original owner, Robert Rasmussen. Bob was an apprentice to Frank Lloyd Wright for a time and took Wright's teaching about organic architecture to heart, as evidenced by this amazing mid-century modern home. Built primarily of uncoarse limestone and glass, the home features very few right angles. We did
Except
notice.
for that one very strong one in the kitchen.
Yeah. Well, that's not a right angle though. That's like a heavily acute.
That's a super acute angle.
Rasmussen opting instead for graceful curves that sweep the house along its lot, partially set into the ground upon which the house was built, making it appear as a rocky outcropping on the terrain. Inside, wonder and delight abound. As
Abound.
you're surrounded by what seems like acres of walnut. I did feel that. Used for cabinetry, paneling, built-in furniture, and trim. Volumes of main level storage, a feature fireplace, built-in
Was a
and
feature.
custom designed furniture. A round kitchen still showcasing some original appliances, the blender, and gorgeous original tile, and so much more. Oh, and the record player, I guess you could call an appliance.
Yeah.
Down the hallway to the private areas of the home, a twin convertible bedroom features mirror image sleeping rooms, built-in desks and wardrobes, followed by a primary suite with an absolutely incredible ensuite bathroom with a sunken terrazzo tub slash shower and more original tile, fixtures, and finishes. A study slash fourth bedroom sits at the end of the private wing. What does private wing mean, though? It's only,
It's because you could shut it off, I think.
but that's because we realized you can only shut it off because that's a room.
Oh yeah. I don't know why. Maybe they just called it a private wing. Like this is where your private stuff is, so it's your private wing.
End of the private wing, and throughout the house, endless windows with their original Knoll fabric window treatments follow the curves of the house from front to back and along the covered patio outside. Windows, just to be clear, do have to follow the shape of the house. Like that, it's curvy and
Just
beautiful.
just
But
make you special, window. You're not
yeah,
special for following the shape of the house.
a beautiful, gently rolling lot cradles the home with mature trees along the perimeter on two sides and more peppered throughout. Saved from possible destruction after the architect slash owner passed away by neighbors who are mid-century modern architecture fans and preservationists, the home is now available for the first time ever on the public market to whoever desires to be the next stewards of this fantastic residence, complete with original plans, style guides created by Bob and his wife June, and more.
Okay, I thought this said Bob and his wife Jane, and I was getting weirded out, but
1120, where Bob and
Bob
Jane
and
live.
Jane live.
It's
Yeah.
their parents' names. The lower bar and an alcove that could be used as a bar.
Although
Oh, sorry. The lower level feature
Bob and June is still granddaddy and
and ooh, granddaddy
dad's
and then
mom.
dad's mom. The lower level features the two-car garage and plenty of flexible finished space, including a large rec room with a curved bar and an alcove that could be used as a bar. But you
Because
already have
who
a
doesn't
bar,
need more bars?
TV area, and more. Remodeled powder room. Oh, there was a bathroom downstairs?
Yeah, that was the orange one.
Oh, I thought the orange one was the, oh, right, that orange one. I got confused.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And workshop slash studio space. Additionally, you'll find a quote wine cellar or storage area and another storage room
I
originally
don't think it's
designed
a
as a,
real wine cellar if you have to put it in quotes.
yeah, no, I think it's probably not. Um, Originally designed as a tornado shelter. The home features new HVAC systems as of 2024 and numerous other important and valuable recent updates that we won't tell you about. Located across the street from the prestigious Old Elm Club and just a half mile from the metro station, that part's useful. Open Lands Lakeshore Preserve, Fort Sheridan Forest Preserve, and the Robert McClory Bike Path, just 5 minutes from Lake Michigan, and served by highly rated Lake Forest schools. This is indeed a rare opportunity to purchase such a remarkable residence in a beautiful setting and neighborhood, and with so much close by. The property is being sold as is, including original and custom furniture pieces. Curious why it's as is, but I don't think they give us disclosures here.
No.
I mean, it was real nice.
It was
Whoever
really nice
had $1 million to buy it is lucky
and
because,
loved mid-century architecture. Yeah.
and then I
But
guess
I
needs more than
still,
$1 million to fix whatever's making it as is.
or they just don't want to mess with it. They want you to like find your own, like, because if they're preservationists, they probably have specific people that they want to work with on fixing stuff.
Mm,
So maybe they're just like, if you don't want to preserve it, whatever.
that's interesting. I just feel like they
I
know that
bet there's
as
something.
is like a red flag and they wouldn't put it in if they didn't mean like as is.
Aren't so many more houses getting sold as is though right now because the market
I
being
don't
what it
know.
is? I don't know. I'm not looking for a
I'm
house
not
right now,
looking, so I'm not an expert currently.
but
Let
I
us
bet
know. What do you all
a
think?
flat roof feels like a real as is issue.
I know. At least they're on the other side of like lake effect, but still.
Yeah, that's true. So I love this house
It was
actually.
gorgeous. Yeah. There's
I
some changes I might make.
just a couple things I
Yeah.
might do that maybe they
Make it.
didn't.
Yeah, I don't know if it will go with the style guide that Bob wrote, but
Bob and June.
I know.
Weirdly, I feel like the thing that I dislike most in this house, besides the room that I felt like was from a murder scene, like
What
a horror
about the
movie,
orange bathroom faucet?
it was the redone bathroom.
Oh yeah,
I
that
didn't like
redone
that bath.
bathroom was not did not work for me at all.
No,
Why did
that
these
was the one that I didn't
preservationists
like.
do that?
I have no idea.
Neighbors, if you're watching, please let us know what you were thinking with that.
I
Because
bet it just needed to be redone.
yeah,
I bet it
that's
just needed
fair.
to be redone. And like, I don't know, the step in tub is probably not super, well, I don't know, you're better at this than I am. Is that not super like mobility
Yeah, it's
friendly?
not. I mean, I understand putting in like something that is not a step-in bathtub, but like, did you have to do like neutral brown on neutral brown on neutral
I
brown?
know, I know, I know. I think that's the room I disliked the most.
Yeah,
Um, okay, my question is still, what do you think was on that wall? Was it carpet? Was it cork? Was it something we don't know about?
that's a classic question. Um,
And how many bedrooms was that?
oh, that's a very good question. I would say my answer is 2.5.
Yeah,
But
I've never seen anything listed as 2.5 bedrooms before, but that's about as close as I think I could
yeah,
get.
my question is, who would you want on the other side of that bedroom if you had to share the day bedroom with someone on the other day bedroom? So you get the whole day bedroom to yourself, but then there's someone on the other side. So
My kids.
the partial
My
one.
kids, because right now they want to be in my room all the time, and this way I could be like, "Mommy's still here," but like actually have my own space.
Yeah. I think they would just climb a lot
They
more
would
to
just
get over to
climb.
you.
They would.
Yeah.
This morning I was in the shower and suddenly the door opens and James goes, "Hi, it's James. Where is everyone?" And I was like, "Well, I'm in the shower."
Yeah, that seems pretty self-evident if you found you there.
Not to 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know. It would be fun to have you over there because we could still talk.
I know it would be fun to like have it be someone that like you want to like keep hanging out with close to bedtime, but
Yeah.
then still want your own space.
I noticed that you didn't say that for you was me. You just said someone you
No,
wanted.
that would be fun. I would do that with you. I, yeah, I can't quite picture the situation where that would be my ideal room setup though.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's ever my ideal room setup, but I can definitely think of people I do not want on the other side
Yes,
of
I
that
can
wall.
think of definitely worst case scenarios, but I can't get in my head what Bob was thinking when designing a room that you could almost separate fully.
Could almost separate. It
It,
was like he was most concerned that you had your private study, like you couldn't look over and cheat on your test.
but
Like
you
that was his,
could. That part's not
maybe you had to
covered.
lean forward. You had to lean
That's
forward, but
true.
yeah,
That's
you
true.
could.
Yeah. It was, yeah, he was just like trying to make a carol for making sure. Yeah.
Bob had spent a lot of time in the library at architecture school. It was like, this is ideal.
If only my bedroom felt a little more like this. Perhaps we could fit, I don't know, four full beds in there if only we had a partial wall.
Yes, he had spent so much time sleeping on the couch in the library. He was like, this is a bedroom. And June was like, this is not a bedroom. At least make those pull out into beds. That
That
was
is
now
a
we
really
figured
good
it out.
theory. Yeah, no,
Yeah, I like this theory.
yeah.
Um, well, that was a good one.
Yeah, no, I mean that was like it was weird, but it was actually quite
Yes.
nice.
This is one of the ones where like a weird listing doesn't have to mean like a
Terrifying.
terrible.
Yeah.
Yes. There's no mannequins.
Yeah.
That
Um,
mannequin one was, I think, the worst one we've ever done.
yeah, I mean the mannequins, I don't think anything will ever surpass that. But if you have a listing that will surpass the mannequins, send it to us.
That one made us
Let
cry.
us know so we can do it early enough in the day that we won't get nightmares, but send it to us. Not too many spoilers. Maybe you could just have your the code say a morning house.
Do this not too close to sleeping
Yeah.
or
Before dark. All right.
ready to take melatonin.
Yes. All right.
All
Uh
right.
I thanks everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.